Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic. This has been a great conference.
I'm delighted to hear that. Would you do us the honor of telling us your name and what you do?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Dr. Shelta Richardson, and I serve as the CEO for the Academy of Early Learning. I also am one of two owners of the Early Learning Consultation Services, located right outside of New Orleans.
Fantastic. Now, tell us, how did you get started with this work?
Well, I have been in education all of my life. I fell in love with early education, and interesting enough, 1 in 5 schools in America shut down every day due to poor management. And I fell in love with the entrepreneurial side of the business because I realized these schools could not drive quality if they were not figuring out this healthy business matter. So anyhow, I began to develop a business model that worked. And so all of a sudden, I got to serve as a consultant for one small firm and then launched out on my own. But we also discovered that there was a deficiency in the professional development that was being offered to teachers within the field of early education. So we began to write an entire new form of professional development that is meaningful for teachers that have just come into the field as well as those that have been in the field for years.
Fantastic. I am aware that you have been awarded a recognition. How does that feel?
It's been really humbling, to be honest. Sometimes the field of education can be a thankless job. It's the most rewarding work on the planet, in my opinion. But to have an organization such as GFEL to acknowledge us and the work that we're doing, it is very rewarding, and I'm very grateful.
We are delighted to celebrate you, to give you that recognition and your contributions to the field. Now, what would you say has been your experience so far with the Global Forum for Education and Learning?
Oh, this has been fantastic. The panels, the back and forth dialogue has been wonderful. Interesting enough, standing in the line waiting to be fed for lunch, I have shaken so many hands, exchanged business cards, and met with people literally from around the world. So I think that's been the most exciting part for me, is talking to these educators and hearing what they're doing.
We're so happy to hear that now. It sounds like we might be seeing you next year.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm probably going to bring a friend along.
That's what we love to hear. Now, how can we learn more about the work that you're doing? How can we stay connected with you?
Yes, thank you for asking. For the consulting firm, you can go to Early Learning Consultation Services LLC.com. For the Academy of Early Learning, it is simply theacademyoferlylearning.com. And one thing interesting about the Academy you should know is this organization is a nonprofit, and we're just on mission to provide the Harvard of preschool for children who could never truthfully afford that type of experience. And so we work very hard to serve our communities. We're a huge service project. We're very mission-minded. But we know that the first 5 years of early education are absolutely crucial to a student's success. So we're really trying to plant these schools anywhere and everywhere we can.
Thank you so much for sharing and for your amazing chat, telling us a little bit more about yourself. We are excited. Continue to do this work. It is very important.
And thank you for your presence here as well.